Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to talk about seminars and how to sell. So let's get going. This is the fourth year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, and we are broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku. It is Chic Central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, the best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be released shortly. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive COVID-19. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentation Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. This is episode number 246. And we are talking about how to sell from the stage. Group crowdsourcing has been around since cave dweller days. Gathering a crowd of prospects and getting them to buy your stuff is a standard method of making more sales or starting conversations, which hopefully will lead to sales. Trade shows provide booths, but also speaking events if you pay more dough to attend. These days, the event will most likely be online rather than in person, but the basics are common. We all love to buy, but we don't want to be sold should be a mantra all salespeople embrace, especially when selling from the stage. The common approach at events is to provide a lot of information, generally the features of the product, and then trot out the sales pitch at the end. As an audience, we brace ourselves because we see the switch from value to pitch coming. Mentally, we get our sceptic hat out and put it on, ready for the sales blurb. When you think about it, this is a pretty dumb approach. The giving value first idea is a good one. But why separate the value from the pitch at the end? Why not integrate the two together so there is no audience bracing required? It all comes back to design. We've all grown up with the explanation, then pitch model, so we tend to just accept that is how it is done. This is even though on other occasions, as audience members ourselves, we are experiencing that brace yourself mental switch. It's a bit strange, isn't it? So why not learn from our own experience and make a change for the better? The talk can be broken down into chapters. Chapter 1 is the opening. This is where we have to say something that snaps a distracted, skeptical audience member out of their social media-induced coma and gets them to listen to us. We may share a really surprising piece of high-value data or information. We might tell a gripping story that attracts the audience. We might ask a devilish question that completely consumes the attention of the audience. Next, we start to move into some features of the solution we are proffering, and critically, we must link these to the applied benefits. We do this by using examples of what other buyers have done with our solution so that the audience can draw a direct line between the purchase and the benefit. These claims have to be backed up with solid evidence, or it comes across as salesperson hot air. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Our show today is brought to you by, on the 30th of July, Analysing Issues and Decision-Making, 3rd of August, Getting Results Without Authority, 6th of August, Innovation. Check out our website, www.dale-carnegie, carnegie.co.jp. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. And Japan Business Mastery. Both are available on Amazon. And my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be out in 2021. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. And don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. At this point, we need to ask a question which gets the audience thinking about their situation. It must be subtle, rather than bold outbursts like, "You should have this, shouldn't you?" Rather, we can say, "Can you see an area of your business where this widget would increase revenues or reduce costs?" We then say nothing and let that question hang in the air to allow the audience to focus on it and make a mental evaluation for themselves. We will keep repeating this formula in each chapter: feature, benefit, application of the benefit, evidence, and then a subtle question. We can't keep repeating the exact same question every time because that just sounds ridiculous. So we need a stock of these. Others could be: thinking about some of your strategies for your business, can you see where this widget would help advance the business for you? Or, even incremental advances are welcome, so can you see where you could gain a 5, 10, or 15% improvement in results through applying this widget to your business? Or, business is super competitive today, so stealing a march on your rivals is always a challenge. Can you see an avenue through using this widget which will differentiate you from your competitors in the minds of your buyers? By the time we get to the end of our presentation, we will have used a variety of questions which will resonate differently with each of our potential clients, because not all of their situations are identical. We need to use this insight when we are designing our questions, hoping at least one will hit the bullseye for a particular client. We finish off with inviting members of the audience to stay back and chat if they found some solutions to their business issues from our talk. At no point could the audience members brace for impact from our sales pitch. We have eliminated resistance to what we are saying. We've also come across as a company who focuses on value for clients and are not a collection of rabid shysters, spivs, hucksters, and dodgy carnival barkers. Even if they don't buy from us today, our reputation will have been enhanced, and they are more likely to look favourably on us in the future. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, please work on your karma and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today, use it, and go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.